Sometimes films make us think, sometimes they keep us in suspense, and sometimes they surprise us with an unusual combination of genres. Today we have a selection of films that play with our emotions in different ways, from thrillers and horrors to historical dramas and films that break genre boundaries. Let's figure out which ones are worth watching. "13. Sins" is a tense psychological thriller with horror elements that explores the lengths to which people will go for money. The protagonist, Elliot, is deeply in debt when he suddenly receives a call asking him to play a mysterious game. Complete 13 tasks, each of which becomes increasingly immoral and dangerous. The reward increases, but the price he pays goes far beyond finances. The film skillfully balances suspense and social satire, raising questions about human nature, moral boundaries, and manipulation. Mark Webber convincingly conveys the transformation of an ordinary man into a desperate gambler, and the tense pace keeps you on the edge of your seat. Although 13 Sins does not offer radically new ideas, it hooks with its intrigue and unexpected plot twists. Fans of films like Saw and A Beautiful Mind will definitely enjoy this film. Rendition is a tense political thriller that tackles complex issues of morality, justice, and the consequences of fighting terrorism. The film follows the mysterious disappearance of Egyptian engineer Anwar, who finds himself in a secret CIA prison after a flight to the United States. His pregnant wife desperately tries to find out the truth, while a young analyst witnesses brutal interrogation methods. The film tells the story through several intertwining narratives, gradually revealing the dangerous consequences of decisions made in the name of security. Director Gavin Hood successfully creates an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty, and a strong cast makes the story even more compelling. Although the film received mixed reviews, its themes remain relevant, forcing the viewer to think about the limits of power and morality. It is a serious and provocative film that can evoke strong emotions.
Explain the phone calls.
Whitebird in a Blizzard is an atmospheric drama with thriller elements directed by Greg Araki. The film tells the story of 17-year-old Kit, whose life changes dramatically after her mother disappears. At first, the girl does not understand the gravity of what happened, but gradually the truth begins to come to the surface, revealing dark family secrets. The film combines a beautiful visual aesthetic filled with neon shades and a slow, almost hypnotic storytelling. Woodley's performance adds naturalness to the character, and Green brilliantly embodies the image of a cold and mysterious woman. However, the film received mixed reviews. Some praised it for its style and deep emotion. Others criticized it for the predictability of the ending. Nevertheless, Whitebird in a Blizzard is a film worth watching for its atmosphere and strong performances, especially if you like psychological stories about coming of age with a touch of mysticism.
Wandering away in a snowstorm.
Silence is an epic historical drama from Martin Scorsese that explores faith, suffering, and spiritual quest. Based on the novel of the same name by Shusaku Endo, the film tells the story of two Portuguese Jesuits who travel to 17th century Japan to find their missing mentor. Amidst brutal persecution of Christians, the missionaries face harrowing trials that challenge their beliefs. Scorsese conveys the brutality and beauty of Japan with stunning visual depth, turning the film into a contemplative meditation on the nature of faith. This is not an easy film to make. The pace is slow, and the scenes of torture are difficult to digest. However, for those ready for a thoughtful cinematic experience, Silence offers a powerful, philosophical look at the limits of spiritual resilience. It is one of Scorsese's most personal and profound films, and well worth a watch. Outlaw King is a sweeping historical drama about the fight for Scottish independence, directed by David Mackenzie. The story centers on Robert the Bruce, who is forced to flee after losing a battle with the English and wage guerrilla warfare against the army of King Edward I. The film impresses with its medieval atmosphere, Dirty, brutal battles, harsh Scottish landscapes, and tense storytelling create a sense of realism. Chris Pine convincingly plays Bruce, showing him not only as a warrior, but also as a man who is forced to make difficult decisions. However, the plot, although based on real events, does not always unfold with the required depth. Some lines seem crumpled. Outlaw King does not achieve the emotional power of Braveheart, but it remains a spectacular and atmospheric film that will appeal to fans of historical epics and sagas about the struggle for freedom.
Have you been hurting any animals?
The Transfiguration is an unusual indie horror that combines vampire mythology with a dark social drama. The main character is a teenager, Milo, who lives in a disadvantaged area of New York. He is obsessed with vampires and is convinced that he himself is one. His loneliness is disrupted by his acquaintance with Sophie, a girl with her own difficult fate. The film plays on the edge of reality and fantasy. Is Milo really a monster, or just a traumatized child looking for a way to cope with the cruelty around him? Director Michael O'Shea creates a tense, minimalist atmosphere, evoking associations with Let Me In and George Romero's Martin. This is a slow, dark film that emphasizes psychological depth over horror elements. The Transfiguration is a film for those who appreciate unconventional interpretations of the genre and love thoughtful, dark stories with an open ending. Dark Match is a horror action film that combines the world of wrestling with elements of the occult. The film follows a small wrestling company that takes on a high-paying gig in a remote town. However, they soon discover that the community is run by a mysterious cult leader, and their gig turns into a life-or-death struggle. Director Lowell Dean, known for his work on Wolf Cop, creates a dark atmosphere by combining elements of a slasher film and a sports drama. The film stars Aisha Issa, Stephen Ogg, known for his role as Trevor in GTA 5, and wrestling legend Chris Jericho. Critics have had mixed reactions to the film. Some praise the original concept and successful combination of genres, while others criticize the superficial treatment of the occult themes and excessive visual stylization. A review on RogerEbert.com describes the film as energetically executed, but ultimately less entertaining than one might expect. Overall, Dark Match is an interesting cross-genre experiment that may appeal to fans of both horror and wrestling. However, viewers looking for a deeper story or serious exploration of the occult may find the film underdeveloped. Bones and All is an atmospheric romantic drama with horror elements directed by Luca Guadagnino. The film tells the story of two young cannibals, Marin and Lee, who set off on a journey across 1980s America, trying to find their place in the world. Their journey is filled with both terrifying scenes and deep tenderness, making the film a unique combination of a road movie, a horror film, and a story about first love. Guadagnino masterfully conveys the melancholy and loneliness of his characters, and the visual style and soundtrack highlight their internal torn between the desire for a normal life and their dark instincts. The film has received high praise from critics for its bold subject matter and emotional depth, but may be too dark for a general audience. Bones and All is a rare film that combines brutality with poetry, offering viewers an unforgettable cinematic experience. In this issue, we went through films that make you worry, think, and even be afraid. Regardless of your preferences, be it a tense thriller, a historical drama, or an unusual horror, this list has something for everyone. Which film interested you the most? Write in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new selections.